What's up, you guys? My name is Hero. I hope you had a fantastic holiday break. I hope you got all the new consoles that you wanted. I hope that you got all the new games that you wanted. And I hope most of all that you got to spend a lot of time with your family. And I had a pretty good holiday break despite being sick. I got a new BenQ monitor. I was really excited. I love this monitor. I cannot believe I didn't have this monitor before. I finally set up my Blue Yeti microphone, so I should sound a whole lot better than I did before, as long as I don't sit there and go, or stutter the entire time. But I think I'm getting a little bit better. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different because it's that time of year again and Christmas noobs are starting to appear. So I'm in Team Deathmatch, and I'm not just in Team Deathmatch by myself. I'm actually pretty excited in this gameplay because I'm playing with a friend that I haven't got to play with in a long time. Like, we met clear back in Black Ops 1, and I had a blast playing with this guy like forever ago. He's using his friend's PlayStation here. I think his username that he had was Beanie Boy Swag because that was his friend's username. So if you see him, that's my friend. I've had him for so long, you have no idea, and it's so nice to finally be able to play with him again after so long, because I said before, we met clear back in Black Ops 1. I've known the guy forever. He was part of one of my original crew members. So I'm just so excited, I'm sorry. So back to the topic of the video. This is my first game on Christmas Day to greet all the Christmas noobs. Like, you had to greet the Christmas noobs. Like, the sad part is, in this gameplay, I think I had more Christmas noobs on my team than there was on the other team. But I did really, really well in this team deathmatch. I ended up with like over half of my team's kills. No one even came close. And I think this is one of the best gameplays that you can get when you're in team deathmatch. And double bonus, I got a GI unit for like the second time ever, and I'm gonna count it as my first time ever because the game before this, it was the very first time I had ever put a GI unit on. I had never used it before. I finally used an unlock token and unlocked it, and the game before this I had gotten him, but I got him right at the end, so he only got like one kill before he went, the game ended. He didn't go away, the game ended. So in this game, you're actually going to get to see me use him fully for the first time, and he just goes off. And speaking of that friend that I was talking about before, we get to make fun of him for being a little Christmas newbie because as soon as I put the GI unit on the ground, he started shooting at it. Now, by no means is he a bad player, as much as I made fun of him the entire time we got to play together. He's actually a really good player. It's just he's never played this game before. He has no feel for the maps, and he has no feel for the guns. But when we played a little bit, he got used to it, and we played a little bit of Search and Destroy. And he was actually doing fairly well in Search and Destroy compared to Team Deathmatch, where I don't think he ever went positive in Team Deathmatch. But that's not the point. Right now we're talking about the Christmas newbies, like what he was. And for this, like I said, there were more Christmas noobs on my team than there were on the other team. Because I think there were like 3 prestige guys on the other teams. I mean, they should really be ashamed that they let me do this to them. And I think for the kill streaks I had, yeah, it was like Cerberus, and it was Raps, and it was GI unit, and you'll see me playing a little bit campy in this gameplay, and that's because I was trying really hard to get the GI unit, because like I said, I had never had it before. I had just thrown it on. I was so disappointed last game when I got it, and I never even got to use it because the game had ended. And for this game, I think I get it like halfway through. Like, we're barely hanging on through this entire game. And I'm pretty sure we're losing most of it until I get that GI unit. And if you can get a GI unit, slap a GI unit on there because it's super fun. They're not too easy to get, but if you can get it, just put it on and watch this little thing go ham. It's amazing to watch this little thing walk around the map. Is it something that I would put on all the time? Maybe not. I think I would throw in a Wraith because it's a little bit less. But I've noticed that with my Wraiths, they tend to get shot down a lot. It makes me mad how easy, most of my kill streaks that go up in the air get shot down. You can't even get a hater anymore without it getting shot down 20 seconds after you put it in the air. Or not even. And to me, I don't think it's fair. I think it should go back to Black Ops 2, where if you got one, you couldn't shoot it down out of the sky. But I mean, I guess I can't complain too much because if you play the beta and you got a hater in the beta, the enemy team could easily just hack it, and then all of a sudden they had your hater, so at least they fixed that part. And right in there, I'm calling in the GI unit for the very first time, and my friend's going to actually be right next to me as soon as he lands, and we're going to get to make fun of him for shooting at the GI unit. Yep, there he is. I don't know if you just saw the bullets, but there's his bullets, and he's still shooting at it right there, and so he finally learned. Going against these guys, I'm a little bit disappointed. I think I ended up with 4 deaths overall. But I was so close to the nuclear, and I didn't notice how close I was to it. I've gotten quite a few plus 25s, but I seem to like always die right before I can get the nuclear. And in this one, even though I didn't hit 25, I had still hit 20. And I mean, I had like the perfect lobby to get a nuclear, and I didn't notice the kill streak that I was on. That's why I'm starting to play like really aggressive here, is because I'm getting impatient and I'm trying to find these guys because the score is pretty close. And I know that my team, with all the Christmas noobs that I had on it, they're not going to be doing very well. And overall, I just played really aggressive here towards at the end when I shouldn't have. I think it's right up here that I'm going to die, right off that 20. Because there's going to be 2 of them and I only get the 1, which is a shame. I wanted that nuclear. I literally had the most perfect lobby to get the nuclear, and I choked it, and I shouldn't have. Like, some of these players were like Johnny No Thumbs, and I should have taken full advantage. But oh well, we'll get that nuclear when we get that nuked out in free-for-all. Or who knows, we might actually get it before I get it in free-for-all. But the goal is to get it in free-for-all before anything else. Now this gameplay is actually going to come up to a wrap. We're getting really close to the end here. I think my GI unit is gone by this time. At least he should be gone. I have a Cerberus out now. My final score should be something like 42-4 with like my second place guy coming in 9th, which like I said is a really good score for team deathmatch when it's just killing the other players, especially when you have to carry your own Christmas dupes, because like that's the one thing about the Christmas dupes. Like, it's great when they're on the enemy team, but when they're on your team, you're gonna be the one doing all the carrying. So I hope you guys had a happy holidays. Please click the like button or comment. Like, it makes me so happy when you guys do either one of those. You have no idea. Even if it's just a few, it makes my day. And I hope you guys have a good rest of break. I should have another video up very soon, probably tomorrow in fact. Thank you guys. Bye.
You survived. Reward enough.